Hey guys, what's good? Yes, it's your boy Daki. I'm so happy to be in your faces. His name is spelled Darkiee. At the moment, yeah, if you don't spell my name right, like what are you doing? Like really, what are you doing? I'm coming up for you. Like what are you doing? What are you doing? Anyways, I have with me hanging out chilling with Paul Way.
My people, wagwanin. It's Friday. Wagwan. I need to shout now. That's why you shout like that.
Whenever you think they ginger me, so person don't shout.
Shape.
I like to take out my part.
Look around that person, they do you. For you. Don't be shout like. Beautiful people, what's up? It's Paul Way. I'm so excited to be back with you guys today.
Yay! Today we're talking about who's your guy. Okay, so we have Spyro today, and not just Spyro, obviously before he following Spyro squad that he actually had an amazing one, big one. Yesterday was this announcement where he said, today I'm doing a project with not just a project, like a remix, yeah, and then I'm having Tiwa Savage on it. And I remember I was telling them for about Tiwa Savage, but they've not bombed it on TV. They've not bombed my father well. But I'd love to say it on TV, but I can't. Someone also where he actually announced that him and Tiwa Savage will be on the project, and amazingly they have come through with that one. But before we get to that conversation, let's go through Spyro. We saw at the point where he came out to say Jesus is not a scam. And now to start with this, he had the caption to it where he said, "Let me quickly put this out there, as I am tired of people being timid and shying away from proclaiming his works. Jesus is real. I've tested his powers, so it is fine." Now, as far as one person that we've seen him in churches, at the NLP prayers and everything. Now, as artists of his caliber or acts that are actually there, that we know they're Christians, but they don't come out to portray religion, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a problem with that?
Obviously not, because at the end of the day, religion is personal. Your faith is personal. Nobody should tell you how to be and how not to be. If you're a religious person, stick to your religious tenets. Nobody should be able to force you out of your own space to say you have to identify with us.
Yeah.
Like I always say, know God for yourself. Do you understand? So there's nothing obviously wrong with Spyro's message or tweet or whatever it is. That was that a tweet?
No,
okay, it was on Instagram. There's obviously nothing wrong with Spyro coming up, on his Instagram to say, say this. That's his belief system. That's what he believes.
Yeah, true.
And why not respect that?
True.
Respect that. The man does not want to separate his faith from whatever it is that he does. So it's as simple as that.
Yeah, anyways, way for that when he said, I was advised to, he had this interview with ITV, then he said at a point in his career, some of his friends advised him, his colleagues actually advised him to go see an herbalist. And then I saw some comments here, does it work? Like an artist, I've heard people say that stuff a lot, but Nababas do so, of course, so for them. Like, do jazz will work to make your music blow?
I honestly do not have answers to that, but because I don't use that. So, but this is Africa, and we obviously know and understand that our roots was not really like a Christian religious background. Let's even say now a Muslim, background in terms of if you really want to go into the history of Africa and how, and some of the religious tenets that we have now adopted. But let's just even move away from all that. I don't want to be tied in all these kind of fracas with Baba Kotso from me and all that. I'm not saying it does not exist. It does exist because there are people who have done it and there are people who are doing it.
Yeah, true.
Whether it's working for them, I cannot answer that because I also have my own belief. I also know what I believe in. I also know my values and what, informs my day-to-day decision about how I want to be in terms of my religious affinity.
Yeah, true.
Now, whether jazz works or not for musicians or artists or entertainers, Baba, I don't know. Make everybody shout they do what they do. If it work for you, if you know work for you. But Spyro is coming out clearly to say, listen, I'm not about that. This is what I believe in and this is what works for me. Big credit to the guy.
We saw where Spyro actually came through with the first one, drop Billions, which actually Billion, which had should I say caught the attention because we saw the video in the studio with him at the time, but where they were actually vibing to the song and trying to make remix with that one. And then moving on, we saw who is your guy, the BYG with the hashtag. For Spyro, it's been necessary for him moving in the like, speed of light. Now, what do you think is responsible for that growth? For some person, they believe TikTok is that factor. For some person, they believe it's social media. For some person, they believe it's hard work. But what do you think is that key thing that's making Spyro the conversation we're having today?
All of the things you just said. All of the things you just said.
Oh my God.
TikTok, consistency, good music, all the factors you just listed. Because truth of the matter is, when you're doing something right, obviously you're going to get the attention of people.
Yeah, true.
And when you get that attention, it's not left for you to do the needful, like do what you have to do with the attention, because attention will not stay on you forever. The spotlight is going to shift and move to somebody else or something else. So when you have that, you have to capitalize on it. Like I will always say, you have to milk it. Spyro dropped Billing. Davido got interested in the song. They hopped in the studio and it was a banger. Everybody chopped it. Everybody enjoyed it. It was a street song. Like literally everywhere you will hear Mafi Billing. I mean, that's big credit to Spyro. And Spyro's journey is one very interesting one because he's had to like survive through different moments, and then it seemed like in his career a lot of people were actually saying like, yo, listen, what's up with this guy, because we know that this guy is incredibly talented. What's happening? It felt like his pace was not the pace that we would have expected it to move, right? He had so much talent, he has so much talent, so why is Spyro not spiraling? Do you understand? So I remember like hearing the record, the Funke record, I think that was 2018 that it dropped. I'm like, yo, who's this guy though? And then for me, I didn't even know the title of the song. I just like Googled the words that I heard and then it popped out Spyro. I'm like, even from the name self, Spyro is really like, because when you hear Spyro, the next that comes to your head is Spyro Jira, right? But I'm like, Spyro is such an interesting name. And from 2018, I know that he's been, and that's Funke actually was a very, very smashing hit. I mean, it was a viral hit. So getting to getting to the point where we are now with these kind of collaborations with Davido, and then we have one with, obviously, we can say that Spyro is Spyroing. Spyro has grown. Spyro is doing the right things. TikTok is affecting, social media is affecting everything. Social media will not jump on something that is irrelevant. Social media will jump on things that are relevant because they also want to build clout around it. They also want to jump on it. They also want to use it. Creators now are the biggest things to actually even make your songs or your art even go viral, because once they see that something that they can actually jump on, what's it up?
Anyways, yeah, for him, I love the fact that he ended with Otilo, Spyro Otilo. I saw where he actually got himself a Benz, and people came through. Congratulations for Crazy Clown. My guy, congrats. For Crazy Clown, one person who really is interested in his growth, pushing and everything. So amazing one for him, and congratulations to Spyro on this one. But yeah, moving on to the conversation, I wish we know Tiwa said on the project. But Tiwa journey so far for 2023, she doesn't have a song of her own yet. We've seen that job on collaborations. We saw she and Majid with this one. Amazing one. But this song is one song that's given a lot of us concerns because it dropped in the heat of the election. Yeah. And if you read this jam, it's mad. This jam has possibility to trend to get very, but to some extent, for some reasons, it's not doing as I expected. Because I listened to it, I felt like, wow, this is mad. So what do you think? Is it because of the election thing, or you think they're not just promoting the song?
I mean, let's actually even cut the team some slack. Okay, so for Majid is a fantastic singer, fantastic songwriter. He's a great artist, one of the persons that I really respect in the industry, who's actually like on the come up. And when the song dropped, I knew it was going to be a straight up banger because, of course, I follow him. I mean, we obviously know each other, outside here. Not like that. we shall know where we jam ourselves. But the most interesting part about the song is I felt like it was wrong timing because it came out at a time where everybody was like really like focused on the elections, and I wish it came later or it came a lot earlier than that, so we could have chopped it before that period. Because right now it seems like the focus and the attention has always shifted. If you look at for the past 1 week. It was just strictly political topics and here and there. So Mo lè jẹun ní ẹja gbèsè, torí ẹja gbèsè. Sweet song, the bounce everything is then. Of course, Tiwa Savage came and just like
Mama Jam Jam.
Mama Jam Jam just use and do lipstick.
She chop am. She just carry am.
Just and do lipstick like
chop
this.
am, bro.
So amazing song. Congrats to Majid on that one. I see that the team is pushing right now. They're pushing really hard because at some point I think they also had to halt promotions because of what's going on.
Yeah.
I think they're back on the train right now, like promoting the song. And I know that the song is doing amazing right now.
Okay, yeah, talking about Tiwa Savage, like I told you guys, for the year, she doesn't have one song about one, but she'll be jumping on collaboration. So, start with Majid, and this time, Tiwa Savage and Spyro come through with Who Is Your Guy remix. Yeah, for this part, she sang Don Jazzy, My Guy, Today Not My Guy. But people ask questions. She didn't make sure they don't know whiskey, and we know for David though, they are guys because Jamio and Imade are good friends,
right?
And even if not for nothing, the fact that your kids are friends, or your parents should be friends. For Whiskey, you've seen she and Whiskey in obviously good times together. And she's mentioning them that she's avoiding Whiskey and Davido. Do you think it's a problem between them?
I don't think there's a problem. You know, when you go into the booth to record, it's just spontaneity. Sometimes certain things just come to your head, and that's what's coming in that particular time, or at that particular time, I beg your pardon. So, for the fact that Whiskey did not come into play in the lyrics of the song, that Davido did not come to play in the lyrics of the song, does that make them less of goods? It doesn't.
Not true.
It doesn't.
It doesn't make them less, yeah.
Yeah. So when she says "You're my guy" and then she doesn't mention those names, I think there's also a part in the song where she says talks about maybe not mentioning other people's names or stuff. I can't even really remember, but the matter is, it's an amazing record. It's a straight out sweet jam, and I know Imade and Jamil, they are like very good friends. So of course that should tell you a story that there's no bad blood between them. So it's just spontaneity. Maybe I just enter, but just sing all those lines. Everything just they enter. Producer fi just say leave am like that. No, don't touch am. It happens all the time when you record like with your team. So let's be clear, I don't think there's anything wrong. Whiskey and David are also like top, they're up there in the scale of things. So let's just appreciate it and move on. The song is an amazing song. Tiwa Savage did a madness on that record. So let it be clear that that's a straight out sweet jam.
Straight out sweet jam. But yeah, I'm still in conversation. Yeah, for Spyro, just like you said, amazing one. Right. Tiwa Savage came correct. But then, do you think Spyro was that song that needed a remix? Like Spyro is doing good. Do you think it was that song that needed a remix at this time?
So you might want to actually like consider different things. PR wise, yeah, it's like bringing out your best shoe to the biggest of occasions.
Yeah.
Tiwa Savage is heavy,
bro.
Do you get me? So she also has like a serious fan base. If I have to be honest, I'm not saying that the song did not penetrate everywhere. Who's Your Guy penetrated literally everywhere, and the numbers are there for you to see. So, but you need to also like, we've been speaking and preaching about collaborations ever since, so why can't we have that? Before it was just male collaborations. Now male and female coming together to do like very awesome things. And for me, it's just like finding the person who is worthy to be on a remix with you.
Yeah, true.
So, and I mean, I'm very appreciative of the fact that Spyro had thought it through to just bring in Mama Jam Jam, because that's a straight out record, and there's obviously no regret, for his team actually doing that, and they're reaping the rewards of it.
Reaping the rewards already. But yeah, let's go through some comments on that. One person is saying Tiwa Savage murdered this Who Is Your Guy Spyro remix. Another person, Tiwa Savage killed that Who Is Your Guy remix by Spyro on F repeat. Queen T is nobody's mate. Tiwa Savage Who Is Your Guy remix by Spyro. RT, you guys waiting for this? Okay. We don't talk about Tiwa Savage versus enough. That Who Is Your Guy remix is lit. African bad girl. Now, before we leave here, this is the artwork of the song and all. On this project here, do you want to do a rating of Tiwa Savage on it? Do you mind doing a rating?
If I give Tiwa Savage a 9 over 10, that would be actually me being biased, because I know that Spyro did a 10 over 10 on the song, because that's the song, that's the original. But I'll just say 9.5, because There is no better remix that could have come out from that than what Tiwa did. So that's Tiwa Savage over impressed me. Over he just that kind to be saying you just listen to the song and then you're looking for things to critic and then I don't see anything. He's sweet guy. Then also like mentioning all those names. Oh, he just brought back
that
some.
Was just the beat was mad, bro.
Just give me some kind retro vibes. Just give me some kind nostalgic vibe. All them Don Jazzy.
Tunde
not calling all those names. So it made it more ingenious. It made it more personal.
Yeah,
and there's no way that those people will hear that song and then they will not feel warm inside to say, oh, this is actually a very good song. I mean, by that, guys, you're also promoting yourself and promoting promoting the person who was on the song with you. So obviously, it's a big one for Spyro, and I'm really, really, really excited for him because Spyro's story is long.
Spyro's story is long. If you want to know, come and ask him. But anyways, guys, this is where you get into the conversation. Remember, I will not let you guys out or leave you guys out of the space. Spyro Savage came through with that one, Who's Your Guy remix and everything. People are talking. Tiwa Savage is late. But I know some of you guys, like me, you still feel like that's not A game. Let me see your thoughts. Why do you think she didn't perform well? If you think she performed well, let's also see it. I will say that me as well having a meeting like this evening, so I'll take a report and go and show her. So I should see who have said good about her and who also want her to grow better. This life will grow every day. We rest by letting know that you real.